Hello friends, thought I'd pop on and do a show. So here we are 2 days away from November 5th, and they just changed the time in the United States again. Apparently there's an election going on in China as well, so November 5th is going to be big worldwide. But I watched some stuff, so before I start, this is going to be about November 6th, and when we wake up the next day, what will we see? But I'm going to ask a lot of questions. This isn't going to be like a normal reading. Anyway, let me clear the space. And I want to thank all my subscribers. We're up to 62, I believe. So that's exciting. But yeah, not a lot of cards. We're just going to ask a lot of questions, and we're going to keep looking at the tarot. I do have a new animal deck, though, that I'm going to use, so we'll use that today, too. And then I did bring out the Lenormand just to kind of give us clarity and finish out the reading. We can always add the Moonology if we feel so inclined. But I don't want to do a lot of reading. I want to do a lot of asking questions. Okay, so this is going to be about November 6th and the day after November 5th. And when we wake up the next day, what will we see? You deserve love and compassion. And I think that that's where the world is going, love and compassion. So be sure to give love and compassion to others and patience, and make sure you do that for yourself. I'm learning that lesson about compassion for myself. Okay, so let's ask some questions here about lots of things. We got our little tarot deck here. And I want to ask about money, and I want to ask about Bitcoin. So my son and I were, asking some questions back and forth, and we came up with some stuff that I thought was interesting, and I thought, well, let's see if we can verify it and put it online. So his sense is that Bitcoin's going to shoot up to 100,000 the next day, so the 6th, and then after that it'll creep up and it'll be like 200,000. So what's going to happen with Bitcoin on the 6th? Okay, and we're going to do little readings, not big readings, little readings. Okay, so what's going to happen with Bitcoin on the 6th? So we're in our head about it. Eight of Swords is in our head about it. Thoughts and words. People are thinking about things. What's the challenge? Play fighting. So competition. So here we start thinking about things on the 6th. Maybe this is after the 5th when we're all kind of in our head about a lot of stuff. And this is competition and play fighting, sort of. Lack of cooperation. And Two of Wands. So thinking, planning, got the world in your hands, you can do anything. Now what? Well, that's interesting, because that's where we sit. Here we are, Bitcoiners, starting here. Wow. And the Magician. So we have the ability to do magic now, because I have a feeling Bitcoin is going to be great, and we're not going to have financial constraints. Yeah, Empress. This is a lot of comfort, luxury, wealth, ability to do whatever you want with authority. And the World, end of a cycle, beginning of a new one. Completion of a project. Wow. Celebration. Wow. Yeah, I think he's right. And yeah, Knight of Pentacles, this is the environment. So we're just kind of, we're not just starting out, but we're not there yet. We're not the king yet. We're the knight. So movement, fast movement. And that looks like Bitcoin. Things are moving really quickly. Really fast. I think people that weren't into are going to try to get into, and it's going to cost them, and there's not any out there. King of Swords. So the truth will eventually come out. Is that the king? Yeah. Yeah. So the truth is going to come out that there is another financial system, and it's Bitcoin. So I think what my son saw was truthful. I think that he saw that Bitcoin's going to come out and go up, and then eventually it will go to 200,000. Now, I also saw Michelle Fielding. She came out and did a bunch of readings, and she's talking about the financial parity of all currencies. So I don't know if they're going to do that as just a quick boost, but anybody's pounds and dollars and rupees and anything else that's in the currency baskets will become 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. Now, I learned about this a long time ago, and when I got into Bitcoin, I realized it was just a kind of a scam. But I'm still sitting on some Vietnamese money, because why not? So that might happen too. If you're sitting on foreign currencies, it may be the time that that'll happen. She asked about that specifically, and it was brought about that, yes, that'll happen. So let's see. Let's just see what the cards have to say about, monies. We asked about Bitcoin. So what about monies in general, like the Vietnamese money and the Russian money and the American money and all that stuff that really doesn't have any value anymore? What's going to happen with all that? Okay, Ace of Wands. So there's action. There's a plan. Carrying. So here's the Ace of Wands. And we're carrying that to harvest, perhaps. And or they're going to just dump all the currencies. This looks like harvest, though, and I think they're trying to come up with reasons to give people, regular people, money so that they can do things. I think that they're trying to do that, to give money back into the circulation of the world, I guess. Anyway, Ace of Swords, or King of Swords. So, yeah, showing up as this is where we ended up the last time. This was the Bitcoin. The truth is coming out. So here it is. The truth is out about all the currencies being worthless. Page of Swords is learning and studying and being a detective. Finding out maybe the truth that came out. That all the currencies really don't have any value because there is no real gold behind it, and it's just kind of crap. There's going to be action taken to change the currencies of the world. People are going to try to hold on to whatever they can to get by. So there's going to be a period of time where people are going to trade whatever has value to them. So if it's a gold coin, or if it's a basket of apples, or if it's technology, a phone, a cable, if it's some craft like a hat or a coat, people are going to find their own way to exchange things, and they're going to use whatever they have, because everything's going to be available. Everything is going to be available. It's going to be like a giant rummage sale where you go and you negotiate and you learn to haggle again, and you pay different things for different things. Maybe a goat and 3 chickens will buy you a bicycle. Who knows? I don't know, but that's where we're going. And the Lovers. So this is people coming together making deals, and that's the solution. Coming together and finding a way to make it work. Yep, things are going to be balancing out. And we're going to find that this paper currency, we're going to get out of that and away from that. We'll get whatever value we can, and then we're going to move on to other things that have better value and are more useful, like Bitcoin and real goods and services. I'll babysit for you if you bake me a cake. Queen of Pentacles. There you go. So, sovereignty, wealth, stability, luxury, knowing the value of things. Knowing the value of things. And, yeah, planting the seeds, laying the groundwork here for better things to come. So that's that part of the reading. That we will have all kinds of things available, and we're going to find our way to value. And value really is in the eye of the person who's seeking. Let the buyer beware, because they really want something and they're willing to pay for it, and if other people see that, they may take advantage of that. Okay, so the other thing I was hearing is that this election situation is going to be kind of different. It was even suggested that since the election won't be trustworthy, there will be a co-presidency, and perhaps Harris and Trump will be co-presidents until the situation can be resolved. So I don't know if that's true, and that's a really crazy thought. That would be devolution to the max if they did that. But apparently they're saying that there will be no clear winner, there will be all kinds of problems, and that effectively there will be no president for a long period of time, maybe as long as a year. So let's just see what we can get out of the election. Just anything that is dropped into my head or comes out in the cards. Okay, so what are we going to see in the U.S. elections? Again, here we are in our heads. And I really, when this card came out before, I really felt it was about the elections. We're going to be in our head about the elections, and there's going to be stuff going on with the money we're not going to notice because we're going to be doing this. But I think that's from the elections. And here we're trying to get here. And we were here before, remember? We went from to here. So the challenge is getting here. So is that through thoughts? Ace of Pentacles. So, well, there it is. There's the Bitcoin showing up. So this is after the election, and there's the Bitcoin showing up. That's us. And here we are, being amazingly fabulous because we knew, and the Bitcoin's going up, and now we're in a position where we've never been in this position before. We have elevated to the status of we've never been here before. Now, remember what I said about being better people and learning to be better people. We're not going to stay there if we're creeps. So if you want to stay in that position and get used to it and be able to master it and use it for the benefit of humanity and your family and legacy, you're going to have to be a better person. And we've been working on that for the last couple months. Alright, here, 10 of Cups. So, wish fulfillment. This is all the things that you want. It shows up because of the Bitcoin. And the things that you already have, you're happier because you've got Bitcoin. The Star. Are you kidding me? These cards are... Yeah. And celebration. So here we are celebrating with friends. So, yeah, the election isn't going to be an issue because there's other things going on for us. King of Cups. In charge of his emotions. So even though you have this fabulous wealth, all of a sudden you're sitting in a place that you've never been in before and you're so wealthy. You're not saying anything to anybody, you're just sitting there quietly, knowing, realizing it's been verified, it's there, it's all yours and you're sitting on it. Nobody else can touch it. And now here you are, just keeping your mouth shut, watching the world go by, figuring things out. Yeah, because it's you're in a situation where this is the environment. You are wealthy beyond your even wildest, I have no idea I could be this wealthy. So there it is. And now you got to think about everything's changing. So just hang on, because everything's changing and you're really learning to see the world differently now. Because it's not about money anymore. When you remove worry about finances and money and all that complex stuff, when you remove all that, life gets really good, really fast. Final outcome. The lovers. Yeah, deals. You've got some good stuff coming. Good things coming your way with people who understand and are willing to work with you to make your life better. So great. So we talked about the election, and after the election it doesn't really matter because all these other things are going to be happening to you. The Bitcoin is going to go, and that's going to keep us going while everybody else is doing whatever else they're doing. But it's going to change us in a significant way, and if we're, what, 5% of the world, that's a 5% of the world is all of a sudden thinking about things we never thought about before, changing the world in really big ways, and even if it's in our own lives, because our lives ripple out and affect so many others. You know, every time we wake up, we have a new opportunity to do that. All right, so let's just do one more reading, just to see, you know, what do the cards want to tell us about all this stuff that's happening and all the things that are going to be different, and, you know, just general advice. What's the general advice for what's going on here? Okay. One more. Oh, I'm so glad I did this. I've been thinking about doing this for the last couple of days and I haven't done it. I've had other things on my to-do list, but no, here I am. So, okay, last bit of advice for us Bitcoiners going forward after the 5th and the 6th of November. I know November is big for November 11th. It's 11/11. I think that's the anniversary. It's Remembrance Day of when Kennedy was shot, 11/11. Also, we had 11/1, which was a portal, 111. Anyway, advice for Bitcoiners going forward, just things we should know. Yeah, we have sovereignty. We are well-grounded. We will have luxury, and all the things that we had hoped will happen will happen. And the Fool. We're starting a whole new journey. Life is going to be completely different. It's going to be so different. We'll have to get used to it gradually because it's going to be so drastically different. Not right away, but eventually. Right now we got a lot of competition and lack of cooperation, and there's craziness and people are all over the place. But we're laying the seeds, putting in the seeds, working the ground, getting ready for walking away from this old system because it doesn't work. And we're celebrating because new stuff is coming, and all the good things that we want in our lives will start to manifest. Remember, you create your reality. You teach people how to treat you. King of Swords, here's that honesty and the integrity and the truth coming out again. All is not lost. No, it's crazy. But you have to get rid of some stuff in order to get some other stuff that's good. So it's time to kind of clean house. Knight of Swords, action. Yeah, action and coming in fast, thoughts and words. Lots of things are changing. Our mind is changing. We're learning about things. We're being enlightened. We're being told the truth. And here it is. A blockage or a choice. I think it's a choice. We have choices to make. Lots of choices. Lots of big choices to make going forward. So it's important that we are in alignment so that we make proper choices to help ourselves grow and be better. And I think there's going to be enough left to, spoil yourself a little bit. Where was that card? Right here. Spoil yourself a little bit. That's a Taurus card. That's luxury. That's food. That's abundance. All right, Lenormand, what can you add to this reading? And one more. Okie dokie. Oh, maturity, beauty. Man. Yep, finally grown up. You man now. And the men. Apparently the men are waking up. The women woke, the divine feminine woke up previously. Now we've been awake and we're acclimated. And now the men are waking up and they're all of a sudden realizing things. And the women are here to help guide them through it. And engagement. So, commitment. Staying in for the long haul. Yeah, there's going to be a big, big project. This humanity thing. We've been working on this for a while. Okay, new animal cards. Wild Mystic. Thought we had seen a lot of that stuff, over and over again, so thought we needed some new stuff. These are a little different, but should close out the reading nicely. Yeah, I'm feeling real optimistic. I think that's the truth, that the Bitcoin is going to go, and then it'll keep going slowly and just become more and more valuable. And it's not going to be a threat to the ultra-wealthy because they're being dismantled, apparently, and the financial system is being dismantled, or already is. Bitcoin is going to be a currency, and people are going to realize it's just the best currency, just by competing with all the other things. And when you're sitting on a bunch of it, you're going to be just dandy. Just dandy. Remember? Competition between all the financial and all that, now walking away from it. And it just gets better from there. Planting the seeds, doing the groundwork. Okay, here we go. It doesn't get any better than this. There you go, my Bitcoin friends. Victory. Perfect. I like this new deck. Okay, victory. Let's see what the book says. Oh, I have to leave this here. Okay, let's see. I need glasses too. I think it's worth waiting for, though. Alright. Victory. Oh, let's see. What are you? You're a warthog, I think. How about a hog? How about a boar? 32. Yeah, victory. This card represents victory and success. Much of the mythology surrounding the importance of the boar comes from the Celts. The boar is a fierce creature associated with success in battle, power, victory, and fruitfulness. The boar card tells us that a great triumph or achievement is imminent and that a period of trial is reaching its end. It is a card for realizing potential and accomplishing goals. It encourages empowerment and growth. The boar tells us that we are on the right track and this path will lead us to riches, fulfillment, and greatness. If you read this card alongside other cards in a spread, it empowers those cards with its optimism and positivity. Boars are great foragers and adaptive and versatile with their diet. The boar card may also reference the ability to make something out of nothing and gain success in places often overlooked by others. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, element is earth, basil, bay, bergamot, golden seal, pecan. Stones are citrine, howlite, pyrite, and sunstone. Attract success, money, magic, new job or promotion, luck or fortune, gaining a good outcome in a decision or a competition, fertility rights. Perfect. Okay? Well, it doesn't get any better than that. Victory. Success. Here we go. That's us. All right. Anyway, thanks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being there. We're going to continue to grow and learn and just get better and better every day. Thanks for watching. Bye.